What is up everyone, and welcome back to a new video on how to game. Now, jumping straight into it, we're on Inferno. We're just going to be chucking our smoke here to car. Obviously very useful if you don't want to get AWP'd, mainly. Now, next one here is a mid-smoke. So quite simple, just line it up there and chuck it. And this covers off the whole of mid, so it's really useful, especially in pistol rounds against USPs possibly. If you want to block off, your teammates from challenging stuff. Now the next one here is a short smoke. So again, if you're rushing on a pistol round, you kind of do the same thing. You just smoke it off so you're clear to run up long, run through CT, and hopefully get to B site. So there's another kind of simple one there, just for that. Now the next one is, again, a long smoke, so just covering off both sides here. So just line it up with this pillar and throw. Bit of a little run, but literally a second, you'll be fine. Next is one for a deep cross, so it's a bit deeper, so probably not the best if you think you're going to get AWP'd or the opposition has a good AWPer. But definitely a useful smoke if you're planning on rushing, say again, like a pistol round. It definitely, again, at lower levels. Now we have kind of an A-long, what I would call A-long smoke here. So just throw it over. Quite an easy one from the little pit there. Now we have library. So again, if you smoke off short and you're running that kind of way, you might want to smoke off library in case they have someone who often hides there, or whatever the case may be. And then here we have just another library smoke. This one's a bit better because it actually goes in. We're just going to throw it now, wait a little bit, and this one goes straight in, so it's a lot more useful. You're 100% covered off here. And then next we have an app smoke. Actually have two app smokes. So the first one's going to go a little bit further, so it'd probably actually be better if you were coming from short. This one, I would say. So just bounce on the roof, and it obviously goes to the end, so if someone was hiding around that area, they'd be smoked off. However, this one I think is a lot better here. Similar kind of thing, you crouch, aim it with the top leaf, and throw it. And it just about bounces down and completely covers you off. So obviously I would say a lot better option there. Now the next one is, again, a short smoke. This is obviously a bit easier. Obviously you're a lot closer to someone possibly pushing you. And yeah, just a quick explosion of the smoke there. The next one is arch. So just line it up with that little crease there. And quite a nice one for arch again, depending on how you're getting pushed, how the game's going. Again, similar lineup, however, you're obviously on the full brick kind of wall. And it just bounces off really nicely and covers you. Now we have a mid-B sight smoke. So this one's a lot easier. You crouch and you stand up and then you'll throw it. So you're basically in the motion of the middle, so this is just a mid kind of smoke, again, to cover you. Or you'll probably be protected from coffins as well. You're doing this smoke, and this is just another version of it. So you're just lining up with the second in antenna and bouncing it into that. Now the next smoke is a deep B site. So what we're going to do here, line up with our lovely chicken, and you're basically going to look at that, and you're going to go to the first one, the first kind of indent there, and that's basically just going to smoke off, hopefully, again, make people second guess, should I push through this, essentially. Just giving you a little bit of a deeper smoke there. This one's a coffin one, it's a bit harder, however you line it up with the pole, so obviously you can see I'm just going up, and I'm looking to my left to see if I'm the same height with that other pole there, just to the top of it. Throwing it. As you can see, I've obviously previously done it just to make sure it works, and that just it covers coffins as well for you, so it's quite a good safety kind of throw to make. Second to last one is a B cross smoke. So you're just going to aim at the top of that, and probably a bit safer of a one to make essentially, but definitely again useful. Everyone needs to know these kind of basic ones. And the last one is another coffins one, a bit easier to make. You're aiming with the top of the tree there, and you're just throwing it. It's a lot easier, and hopefully won't get you killed by an AWP. But yeah, that's the video overall. I think the main thing to remember with, especially with Inferno, is it's a map where there's a lot of angles, and in terms of the skybox, it's not the best. So that is your main kind of thing you're fighting against, is the skybox. So that's what I would essentially recommend, is remember the skybox is always there. So smokes, especially on this map, are important, and important to know how to do them right. But anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.